Africa, I love you. Hey.
Now, as everybody knows, Anansi's afraid of Jumbi's spirits and the like. One night after a storytelling session at his neighbor's house, he went walking home. He sang as loud as he could in hopes to keep the Jumbis away. He walked along springily and gently until he rounded a corner. There, in front of him, was a horrible apparition. It had eyes of flame, ears as long as donkeys, fingernails as long as bananas, and worst of all, 2 rows of sword-like teeth. Anansi took one look over his shoulders and started to run. He ran so swiftly that he left the wind behind. And to his intense relief, a house appeared. Anansi knocked on the door, and it was an old man with white hair. What do you mean by knocking on a poor old man's door at this time of night? I'm sorry, Grandpa, but I just met the most horrifying creature that I have ever seen. Its eyes were on fire, its ears were as long as a donkey, and fingernails as long as bananas, and... Before Anansi could get the rest of the description out, the old man stretched his mouth and said, "And teeth like these?" There, in the old man's mouth, was 2 rows of glistening sword-like teeth. "Ah!" Anansi shouted. His feet grew wings and he flew out of the house, and Anansi ran and ran. He didn't know how long or how far he ran, but he finally came to his village. He ran into his house and went right underneath the bed into the darkest corner. And if you don't believe me, look under any bed and there you will find him.
Shame. Plant a seed and watch it grow, manifest and start to show. Everybody wanna know how she do it, who she know.